India recently made bold claims, with Prime Minister Modi's government vowing to build a homegrown enterprise to rival China's DeepSeek, banking on low-cost innovation and so-called talent advantages to claim a slice of the global AI race. It sounds ambitious, but a closer look reveals a hollow performance. China's DeepSeek, driven by a group of young innovators, upended the cost logic of AI large models, stunning the world. Compared side by side, Bharat's AI ambitions seem not just out of reach, but downright laughable. Let's unpack this farce and see why India's tech dreams are doomed to be castles in the sand. DeepSeek's story is simple yet staggering, echoing across the global AI scene. A team of Chinese homegrown talent, fueled by their founder's wealth from an AI-powered quant fund, dove into research to chase a technological dream. They lacked Silicon Valley's lavish data centers and government mega-subsidies, yet they sidestepped resource constraints with innovative methods, slashing the cost of training and running AI large models. In early 2025, DeepSeek's R1 model burst onto the scene, offering inference costs as low as $0.01, shaking up the market and making high-performance AI accessible to small businesses and individual developers. Even more striking, DeepSeek shared its tech worldwide through a lenient BSD open-source license, sparking an ecosystem spanning smart customer service to autonomous driving. This didn't just crown DeepSeek a leader in AI. It ignited a global open-source frenzy. Such success is no fluke. China's innovation stories abound. DJI grew from a scrappy team to a drone titan, commanding 70% of the global market. Unitree's quadruped robots steal the show at international expos, challenging Boston Dynamics. Huawei's 5G base stations and Kirin chips shattered Western monopolies. These ventures, driven by young minds, thrive on China's robust supply chain, from chip fabrication to high-speed telecoms and a voracious consumer market, propelling them to global influence. DeepSeek's open-source AI, DJI's drones, Unitree's robots, all share the same formula: technical breakthroughs, ecosystem empowerment, worldwide dominance. Here's a question: does India have such fertile ground? Bharat's troubles start at the roots. India boasts the world's highest illiteracy rate, with over 200 million people unable to read or write. Religious superstition runs deep, with officials openly endorsing absurd rituals. In 2024, a minister from Uttar Pradesh made global headlines for promoting cow urine as a cure, sparking worldwide disbelief. Infrastructure is a disaster, with frequent power outages and crumbling roads. Bangalore's tech parks often grind to a halt during monsoons. Poor hygiene habits plague the nation, with the polluted Ganges River a shocking sight. Government credibility hovers near zero, scaring off foreign firms. In 2023, Apple planned to expand factories in India but scaled back due to unreliable power and bureaucratic red tape. Can such a society birth an AI miracle? Systemic flaws make Bharat's plight worse. Corruption festers, with officials and tycoons colluding, and government policies favoring big conglomerates. In 2024, India's Adani Group, one of its largest conglomerates, faced probes for alleged bribery but still dominates energy and ports. Startups struggle to break through, their ideas stifled by the moats of corporate giants. Modi's $1.2 billion AI plan sounds grand, but it's a drop in the bucket. In 2025, India's government debt exceeds 90% of GDP, leaving finances stretched thin. What can this budget buy? A few GPUs, or a stack of PowerPoint slides. Compare that to DeepSeek, which leveraged market-driven innovation to unlock a global ecosystem. What does India have to compete with? India's business world is equally timid. Private tech groups chase short-term profits, fixated on monopolizing e-commerce and logistics, with few showing DeepSeek's guts to go all in on cutting-edge research. A Bangalore venture capitalist admitted that truly original AI ideas are rare, with barely a handful worth funding each month. In 2024, global AI investment hit $355.5 billion, but India scraped together just $6.7 billion, trailing China's $36.7 billion and the US's $179.8. Stanford's AI index shows that from 2014 to 2022, 60% of global AI patents came from China, 20% from the US, and a mere 0.22% from India. Can slogans bridge such a chasm? Bharat's much-touted talent pool is wildly overrated. India loves to brag about having the world's top AI talent, but reality bites. Its annual output of STEM graduates is less than a third of China's, and the quality gap is stark. India's elite institutes like IIT earn prestige, but their graduates flock overseas. The so-called Silicon Valley Indian CEO myth only exposes the rot at home. Google's Pichai and Microsoft's Nadella shone after leaving India, where they'd have faced sluggish bureaucracy and rampant corruption. In 2024, a Bangalore AI startup folded after local officials demanded bribes, forcing its founder to relocate to Singapore. Meanwhile, China's Huawei nurtures millions of engineers, and Alibaba Cloud powers global AI training platforms. DeepSeek's team sprang from China's universities and markets. Can India's talent prop up its AI dreams? Even more ironic, the halo around Indian CEOs and engineers in the US is fading. America's tech edge is crumbling fast, with high-end chips as its last bastion, while China catches up in AI. NVIDIA's chips rely on TSMC, and AI breakthroughs come from ethnic Chinese engineers and CEOs, like OpenAI's Jensen Huang. Indians in Silicon Valley often play managerial roles, not innovators. If Bharat hopes its diaspora will return to save the day, it's dreaming. AI demands high-end chips, supercomputers, and robust connectivity, areas where India has nothing. China's SMIC mass-produces 7-nanometer chips. Its 5G networks span the globe, and its supercomputing clusters power DeepSeek's training. India? It relies on imported coal for basic electricity, limps along with 4G, and its supercomputers rank outside the global top 100. On the application front, Bharat lacks drones, robots, electric vehicles, autonomous driving, or smart homes. In 2024, China's BYD outsold Tesla in electric vehicles, and Baidu's Apollo self-driving tech covered 20 cities. India still scrambles for EV charging stations. No demand, no ecosystem. How can AI take root? DeepSeek thrived on China's end-to-end chain, from chips to applications. What can India replicate? Modi's government keeps hyping itself up. Official Abhishek Singh oversees 67 applications for AI model funding, claiming they'll match DeepSeek. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal slams businesses for lacking deep tech ambition, yet he's often spotted at religious rallies. A $1.2 billion 5-year plan, 10,000 GPUs. It all sounds impressive, but what's the reality? In 2023, an Indian university's GPU lab shut down due to funding cuts. DeepSeek, by contrast, used market funds and open-source communities to spark a multi-billion-dollar ecosystem. India's boasts are like mirages in the desert, dazzling but unreal. Bharat's AI ambitions will stay trapped in PowerPoint slides. Illiteracy abounds, superstition reigns, corruption strangles, and tech foundations are absent. How can such a nation rival China? DeepSeek's triumph stems from China's decades of innovation, fueled by young dreamers with grit. India wants to copy that miracle with slogans and a $1.2 billion budget? Good luck. Start by reforming backward culture, fixing blackout-prone grids, and reining in bribe-hungry officials. Then talk AI. Without these, any tech dream is a house of cards. Castles in the sand. no matter how grand, collapse under the tide. While Bharat builds empires on slides, China rules the AI arena. Keep bragging. India and the world will just laugh harder. AI doesn't buy tears or fantasies. Bharat, it's time to wake up.